Ice Cream Conversation. Ice Cream Conversation. Let's go. Forever on the grind all day, every day. Ice Cream Convos, always real, they never play. Download the podcast, listen on any day. Why didn't I do this sooner? Only thing you ever say. Xaviera, best host of all time. All of the faithful listeners will say they never lie. Check every story they run, like me with the rhymes. When other shows report anything, it should be a crime. Entertainment news, yeah, I gotta get mine from ICC, and you should be inclined to do the same if you got half a mind. I do co-sign this lady to shine like Frankenstein. Cut it the day design. IceCreamConvos.com. Tune in, yeah. This influence by IceCreamConvos.com.
Welcome to the Ice Cream Convos Podcast, where we serve delicious scoops of entertainment and celebrity news. Allow us to reintroduce ourselves. I am Xaviera.
And I'm your co-host, Karla.
And it is 2021. Mama, we made it.
Yes, we here.
You know what? This is, usually every year at New Year's, you're grateful that you made it into the new year. But sis, like for real, this was the Hunger Games to get to 2021.
Straight up. Now, you said the Hunger Games. That's facts, though. Seriously.
People literally were passing away like on New Year's Eve.
Yeah. That's scary.
Girl.
That's scary. Yeah, we survived it.
We survived, Mama. We made it. It is 2021.
Yes. We're going to be in history books one day, right?
Oh,
seriously,
yeah.
When you really think about it, like we'll probably be long gone and all, but we made it.
I could see us sitting around now like, child, I was alive during 2020. Be like, really, Mama? Yeah, baby. Mama was in her 40s. I was still trying to drop it low. It was a girl named Megan Thee Stallion, and she made having good knees important again, But we were in the middle of a panorama, baby. We couldn't go outside. People had to wear
masks. Not a panorama, though.
And look, not masks. People had to wear masks. And, girl, it was a mess out there, baby. It was different after that.
For the COVID.
Because of the COVIDs with an S.
Why do we always why do we always add an S? And why do we put the at the beginning of everything? The COVIDs.
The COVIDs. Child, they had the COVIDs and... it was a mess, baby, but I survived it to be here today to tell you all about it.
Crazy,
Girl.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
So, let's kick off the show just talking about 2021.
Yeah.
Like, do you have any predictions or what do you think the first quarter of 2021 is going to look like? Because I see a lot of people and I'm here for optimism. I'm here for hope. I'm here for all of that. But it's some people who act like when the clock struck 12 on January 1st, 2021, all that shiznit that was going on in 2020 just disappeared.
Yeah,
nah, boo.
Some magic. Yeah, that's funny. But you know what? I think that you had to have the hope. I think what it is like, you're like, it got to change. Even though it's not going to instantly happen. I think that it was like we were so ready for 2020 to get over with. It's like, all right, January 1st, everything is just going to be, and it's a good mindset.
Yes.
But it's not realistic. It's not realistic at all. But
and I'm also, I learned, and I see it sometimes on social media and it's disheartening. The people who clown those people who set goals on New Year's Day. There are some people who can set a goal for tomorrow. I said tomorrow. Yeah. It's some people who can set a goal for tomorrow, but there's some people who need major starting points to try to change their life.
Absolutely. What's wrong with that? I didn't know people actually make fun of people's goal. Wow.
Yes.
We can't go into 21 on the bullshit.
No, we can't. It's like people can clown for the new year, new me. It's like, wow. I ate a salad for lunch today. Yeah. I wish a motherfucker would try to clown me for eating a salad today. I ate a salad for lunch.
Hey, listen, wow. I didn't know that. Like, girl, honestly, I did not know people aren't we supposed to set goals? Isn't that life? Like, you're supposed to set goals. And why does it matter when you set them?
But I also think that's why we so screwed up as a nation, because we even clown people who set goals for themselves.
Wow, that's a whole mess.
We
celebrate people coming out of prison. Now you tell me what's wrong with that?
Since you brought that up, I want to give a shout out to Tasha St. Patrick, who got freed from the belly of the beast last night. So, even though she's still caught up in some things, you know what I mean? I just welcome home Tasha St. Patrick. Hey.
Yes.
Speaking of getting out of jail, you know what I'm saying?
I love it. That was smooth. That transition was smooth.
Yeah, we got to shout out those coming home. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. All day. I ain't mad at it.
People get clowned for going into the gyms. Now they coming into the gym. Listen, let those people do their best. They'll be cleared out by February, but let them do their best in January.
Let them be. If you want to stay insecure and stay in content, comfortable, that's, to me, it sounds insecure when you start picking on positive things. Like, what do you think? I feel like it might be insecurities in people, because I just can't figure out why you will be affected or be mad at someone trying to do something positive or change that or grow or evolve.
It really has to be insecurity, or you just miserable as hell. Come on. Who not tired of they drawers rolling under their stomach and they shirt rolling up under their titties? Who ain't tired of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Who not tired of picking wedgies all day long? Who not tired of that? It takes me long. The one task, my daily task that I cannot stand, that I loathe at this point in time in my life, is getting dressed.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have to find something that is not, I have to find a pair of pants that's not going to turn into a tourniquet by noon. I have to find the socks. Yes, I have to. I have to find the socks that's not going to squeeze to the point where my ankles get real itchy because the fabric done made the lines all in my ankles. Yeah. I have to find that. I got to find the shirt that's not going to roll up every time I sit down, and I have to find the pants that's not going to have my butt crack out at the top when I sit down.
That butt crack, that's a struggle. I definitely feeling it over here. Listen, I think we all kind of going through that a little bit. Some of y'all might not be. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the bad bodies out here.
Yeah, speaking of the gym, shout out to everybody that seriously maintained their weight, even lost weight, still stayed fit during this whole thing. I honestly, shout out to them. That's dedication.
It is dedication. Shout out to y'all. So Karla, do you have any personal goals going into the new year?
Oh my gosh. Just trying to, honestly, probably I'm trying to be a more patient person. That's one. I'm trying to.
Really?
I feel like,
you are to deal with me on a regular basis. You got the patience of Job, girl.
You are the best. No, okay. Just more patient with because sometimes when you evolve and you get to a certain place, I feel like sometimes that I need to be more humble, because sometimes I'll turn my face up well, why are they? And I have to remind myself all right, I'm here, but they're not there yet.
Okay, I see that. Okay, patient. I feel that. that.
And also getting fit. I got it. Definitely health. Definitely more focused on my health, drinking more water, just eat a better diet, get more active. But just stuff that I should have been doing all year long.
Okay.
Anyway. Nothing I do want to step out, and I'm trying to figure out, I want to learn something new. I'm not sure if it's a language, an instrument, and I'm pushing it with the instrument at my age.
Why?
But I don't know. I just feel like it. I don't know if I just want to do something totally out of the that I think I can't do.
Okay, so one thing, I have a request for you for 2021.
Okay, what is that?
No limitations on yourself.
Oh, all right.
Now, I'm saying now you may not be able to be I don't even know what you can't be. No limitations. No limitations. Oh, I know for one, I can't be a diver because I don't know how to swim. But right, I can learn how to swim. That could be a goal to learn how to swim. So.
Yeah, what you got? What are some of your goals, or I don't like to say resolution goals.
Yeah. I like goals more than resolutions, because resolutions usually fade by January 31st.
Oh yeah.
But girl, I'm trying to be where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside, and that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. That's my goal for 2021. And that's on Mary Had a Little. No, I'm kidding. But I'm not kidding. I'm trying to be where the money resides.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Yes.
Yeah, but just on a personal level, I am really trying to protect my peace.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, because, we are on day 4. By the time you're listening to this, it will be day 5. But, child, My piece has been tested, stretched, rung around the corner already.
Oh, man.
Already. So I really want to learn strategies and ways of protecting my piece. I definitely got to get my health together because, you know, I realized, and I think we talked about this before on a personal level privately, how becoming an entrepreneur has made my health worse because I done went from being active and going to the office and then leaving the office to go grab lunch and things of that nature to sitting down with my laptop from sunrise to sunset. Yeah. You know, girl, the most embarrassing moment where God was like, was I looked at my Apple Watch.
You done.
And it tells you how many steps you've taken in a day. Child, now the average is what? 2,000 steps a day you want to take average, I think?
I don't know why I thought it was like 6. Is it 2,000?
Okay. You was thinking 6,000?
Yeah, I don't know why. I might be wrong.
Because you a hot stepper. Here comes the hot stepper.
Girl, you see me. I ain't listen.
Ooh, hot stepper. Okay, but no, so I believe it is about 2,000 steps. Okay. My apologies for the phone calls coming in. I believe it's about 2,000 steps a day. My watch told me I had not taken 2,000 steps in a week.
Okay. Hey, well, listen, I'm not even going to let you beat yourself up like that. Look at what you do. And right now, honestly, like throughout the last, 8 months, we're going on a year now. I think we all of us have sat around a little longer than we should have been sitting around, and between you know, the anxieties, some of the depression. I mean, it's a little bit of everything. So I'm not gonna let you beat yourself up. We ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
So I definitely have to prioritize my health.
Right.
Protect my peace, be where the money resides. And I have so many ideas and plans and goals for Ice Cream Convos that I really need to get on and try to get that popping and try to get that going on. So let me just tell you about some of the goals and some of the exciting things that we have going on for Ice Cream Convos. So just for a friendly reminder, first of all, thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome.
Hey,
and what it do to all of our longtime listeners. So exciting things we got going on with Ice Cream Convos. So Ice Cream Convos is back. The Ice Cream Convos podcast is back. Karla and I are here, and where the money resides, resides.
Hey.
And so, in addition to the Ice Cream Convos podcast, we are now bringing back the Scoop on Blogging podcast. Nice. So, with the Scoop on Blogging podcast, this is for my creator ICC friends. This is for those of you who are interested in blogging, being in media, running an online business. And so far, I have some really pretty amazing people lined up who are going to come on and talk about their journey into becoming some of the top people in media and entertainment. So it's going to be so dope. It's going to be a very laid back and fun conversation, and you will be able to pick up so many gems from the journeys of these particular people. So be sure to visit Ice Cream Convos Podcast on Instagram, and it is Ice Cream Convos Podcast, and you can follow us there and you will stay abreast of everything that's going on with that. ICC VIPs, I am excited. Karla, I want to get this ICC VIP Patreon thing popping again.
Okay.
That was something that I was very excited about. At one point in time, we got a bunch of people in and I dropped the ball. I fumbled at the 10-yard line. Is there such thing as a 10-yard line?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
yes, yeah.
I fumbled the ball at the 10-yard line, but I really have a great and exciting idea because I want to roll out this year for our ICC VIPs. I want to roll out quarterly ICC VIP boxes. And these boxes will have all kind of fun, interesting goodies, samples, discounts to all of the awesome Black-owned businesses that Ice Cream Convos do business with. And it will be so dope.
Oh,
so we're going to be doing that. And there's something else that I want to talk. Oh, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page.
Yes.
Don't forget to follow us on social media. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And I will continue to roll things out. Because I'm so excited now. I'm just losing my train of thought.
Yeah, listen, I'm hyped.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Make sure y'all tune in.
Yes, I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. Yes. And so I was telling you offline that I'm on Clubhouse now. Mm-hmm. And Clubhouse is a very interesting place, depending on where your mindset is, what you got in mind, what your goals are.
Okay.
Clubhouse, There are a lot of people in Clubhouse. It's still in beta, so it's invite only, and it's for iPhone users only. But sorry,
I like how you slid that. I was gonna let it ride out. I'm really sorry.
I saw your face though.
Yeah.
Your face was like, your face was like, here they go with that bullshit. Here they go with that bullshit.
You already know. I take it.
So I've been on Clubhouse for about maybe 2 weeks now, 2.5 weeks. And it's a very awesome place to network, but it's also weird because everyone on there appears to be some type of professional and they are just at the top of their game. Everybody's at the top of their game. Everybody knows everything. And so you really have to navigate it in your own space.
Okay.
You know, you have to take from it what you can get from it and leave the rest, because there was one room the other night that said the size matter. I'm not interested in that.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, you get everything from how to get $300,000 in funding for your business to where the hoes at. That's Clubhouse.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a very, very interesting thing. But as I stated earlier, if you are listening to this podcast right now on our new day, which is Tuesday,
yes,
yay! Round of applause for us. The Georgia Senate runoff is going down tonight.
Goodness. I feel like it's a major, you know, that the type of energy I feel like remember back in the day, the energy you had when it was like a Tyson fight?
Yes.
It's almost kind of like that energy coming from out of state. Like, I don't know what it is for like you down there in Georgia. Like, I can only imagine, but like,
let me tell you.
Outside of, let me go ahead. Please.
Wrote a song about it. Like to hear it. Here it go. Well, for those of us who live in Georgia, it is hell. It is hell on hot water. Is that hell in high water? Hot water. It's hell in hot water.
It is today.
Whatever. Yeah. I said what I said. Whatever room I'm calling. I said what I said and I meant it. Karla. Yes. First things first. Every time you go to your mailbox, it looked like you just came out the nightclub. Remember you come out the nightclub and your whole front and I'm not talking about little small flyers. I'm talking about size of your TV and your living room type flyers. Flyers that have to be folded in half 3 and 4 times just to fit into your mailbox.
They going hard.
When I tell you the amount of trees that have given their life for this runoff, absolutely ridiculous. I have more flyers for this runoff in my mailbox than I do regular mail for me and my family. Wow. Now, that's not always a bad thing, because, you know, ain't nobody trying to pull no bills out there.
Straight up.
But every single day, like our end table.
Different literature.
Yes, if you follow me on Instagram at Mrs. Xaviera B, I posted a picture of one day's mail of all the flyers out on the floor.
Wow.
People are commenting like, damn, but that don't even count the people who are blowing up my phone and texting my phone, the people who are knocking on my door, ringing my doorbell while I'm trying to cook my dinner. But I say all that to say, I forgot the people who call my phone, because I have the people who text me, I have the people who call, I have the people who show up at my door, and then I have my mailbox flooded every day. Not to mention every single commercial that come on TV. Is Raphael Warnock, John Ossoff, and that robot ass woman, and Pissy Purdue. So those are our candidates. Now, John Ossoff, he just feels like a little rock star to me. John Ossoff, he can come to my barbecue. Okay, he gonna have to wear a mask with an S. Okay. He gonna have to wear a mask. He gonna have to wear his masks. Him and his family got to wear their masks to come to my barbecue. But I just love me some John Ossoff. But with that being said, as much as I complain about the text messages, the phone calls, the door knocks, what do they call it? Stomping? The door knocking? Stomping? Okay. As much as I am annoyed by the stomping, because I am that person that you do not come to my house unannounced. Yeah. I don't care if you travel the world.
Yeah, that's me.
I will leave your ass outside. Yeah. I'll be talking through the crack thing. Did you call first? Did you text first? Don't pop up at my house. Yeah. So between the stomping, the text messages, the phone calls, and my mailbox being flooded, I am so grateful to all of those people who are putting in that work to try to change this world, to try to change our democracy. So as annoying as y'all asses is, it's almost like a pap smear. You need to get it done to make sure you healthy. But Lord, when I have to put my heels in them stirrups.
That's a great analogy, though. But you know what? I years ago, I actually did the phone calls. This is for, and it wasn't as many phone calls as for the state. This was our local. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I guess I have a little empathy for them because it's really hard work. You're literally sitting at the phone, you get all these lists, and you're just calling, and you know that people don't want to hear from you. You know that, and you get so many people that hang up on you. You get so many people that are nasty, but it makes you feel good when you're done. Because you've been part of like democracy. Like, okay, I'm part of this, and so. But,
I literally opened the door to little Becky that came to my house last night. I opened up the door and I said, "We voted, baby. We voted already."
Yes.
So then she started asking for my kids. I said, "They don't live here. This my house and I live here." They don't. Leave me alone. Yeah. So she, she was sweet. She was like, "Okay, thank you." But, and I also worry I want to ask you because I don't know. For the people who stomp, do they have houses that they know are already Democratic houses or Republican houses?
Absolutely. You get a list.
Oh, okay.
You literally get a list of all the registered Democrats. Or you literally, like when I was, I even hate that. I'm just going to say it. When I did it, I actually was doing it for a Republican Party.
Okay.
This was years ago. And unfortunately, where I lived at the time, that was the Republicans were actually,
the ones making a difference.
Yeah,
see, the thing is for me, and I'm glad that you mentioned that. For me, I don't care about the party. I don't care about the party as long as they're doing the right thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, black people we black people, we is Democrats, and that's just what we do. But my thing is, I'm old enough now to make a logical decision and say, I'm riding with whoever doing the right thing.
Exactly. And believe it or not, like whether people want to hear it or not, there are different Democrat and Republicans. They have great ideas. There are some ideas that I like that the Republicans have. They're everything Republican isn't bad and everything Democrat. And I'm like you. Like I just want who's going to do the right thing. And honestly, if they work together like we're supposed to, it would be an awesome place.
Listen, them Democrats and those Republicans out. Those Democrats and Republicans are out here like the Bloods and Crips.
It's a gang. That's why I have a problem with politics. Honestly, I think we should redo. I don't want to get too heavy in it. How I don't want us to get shut down.
Go on, girl.
But I feel like it needs somehow, some way we need to redo like our system, not the system, but our the parties. I feel like because it is. It's like a gang. It's just like watching Bloods and Crips. I hate to say it. But.
And I have literally gotten to the point where my mind is programmed to the point where as soon as I see, I'm not even going to say that on the podcast. But it was something that I saw that had happened that was very, very bad. And I was like, oh man, that's terrible. And then I looked and it said Republican. I said, oh, well, God got him.
But we're all, listen.
God.
But you know what? We're all, it's unfortunate, but I think we all have that in us. Like we look at people are people at the end of the day. We look at persons by their party, but it's unfortunate the Republican Party has done some pretty nasty stuff in the last, especially in the last 4 years.
Wanted my $2,000 stimmy. What happened to my $2,000 stimmy? I wanted the stimmy. Karla, did you get your stimmy yet?
Yes.
Okay, we got our stimmy. Ma'am. How about a family member had got their stimmy before the new year?
Wow.
Really? I said, well,
late Christmas gift.
I was like, well, Happy New Year. It literally was, or I'm thinking, because it literally was whatever day that they said, okay, I think it was whatever day Mitch McConnell. And it's so funny, his first name is Mitch, because, we all know in the hood what a Mitch is.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the day that Mitch McConnell turned down the $2,000, the what is it? I guess it was the bill that they tried to pass or whatever. After he turned it down, then they was like, okay, 2 tiers in the bucket. Let's just do the 600. Once they sent out that thing and was like, all right, we're going to start rolling out the payments. They literally just rolled out.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. So,
yeah, they definitely came right on in. Yeah, we got ours. I don't have a whole lot to say about it.
Me neither. Me neither. Because, I mean, listen, okay, we got it. I mean, I literally feel like, okay, we got it. I'm just most concerned about the people who are in dire straits. The people whose monthly rent, the Stimmy didn't even cover their rent.
Doubles that are, that's the insulting part. That's why I didn't want to say much. It's like a slap in the face.
It is.
We're going on a year. We're going on a year.
Yep.
Do you know how much someone's rent or mortgage is for a year? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Don't scam this one away. Shout out to everybody that got away with the first scam. You're not gonna get away with that second one. Don't scam this one.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Ray. Hey, Junebug, I'm looking at you. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. Leave them PPE loans. Leave all that stuff alone. It ain't worth it.
At all.
Yeah, it ain't worth it. Okay, guys, we are going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we are going to speak very briefly about the vaccines. All right, we'll be right back. All right, ICC friends, we are back. And I want to know if Karla taking this vaccine.
You ain't asking me that. Oh, no, I'm not even going to be like,
the vaccine. Hell no. All right, let's talk.
What about? I know. No. Let me be serious. No, okay. I'm not. Honestly, not. I'll say no. Yeah. But I'm also the same person that I don't get a flu shot. So
me neither. Okay. And right. It's so funny because if I treat the COVID vaccine the same way I treat the flu shot, the only time I ever get the flu is when I get the flu shot. So I'm like, if I get this COVID,
I'll go with the latter.
Yeah. You know what? Here's my plan. My plan is for everyone else to get vaccinated so they can keep me safe.
Absolutely. Like I'm not, even though I don't, that's the one thing I want to put out there. Like, I'm happy that people are getting vaccinated because at the end of the day, like there are going to be some people that it does help.
Absolutely.
And it's going to help the stop of the spread of it. That's the biggest thing. Me personally, I'm just not, me and my family, we're just not, like I said, we don't get flu shots. So
I'm just not ready. I'm going to give the Vaxcies because, Black people give everything a nickname. Yeah, I'm going to get a Vaxcies about 2 more years. I'm going to give it 2 more years.
Okay.
Now, if we still here,
but then
I'll consider. If we still here, if I'm still here,
good. I don't know about a couple of years, but you never know. Yeah. But for right now, I'm like,
how crazy would it be if like, now that last statement I said, and I was like, if I'm still here, how crazy that be? They run that in my highlight reel, like,
oh,
she said, and this was footage of her talking about how she didn't want the vaccine. Like, I'll be at the crossroads with Uncle Charles like, they ain't had to do me like that. Gonna miss everybody. They ain't had to do me like that.
Yeah, you dumb. Straight up, like, stop.
Living in a hateful world. All right. So let's get into some celebrity news and entertainment. So Karla, now you in Philly, I know you know that dirt bike culture. Did you ever have a chance to see Charm City Kings, even though it was based out of Baltimore?
The film was about it. But I've never seen it.
All right. So, the film stars Jahi Winston, Meek Mill, and an actress by the name of Lakeyria Doughty. Okay. Now, she's known as Wheelie Queen because she's like a famous dirt bike rider. Child, speaking of, ain't nothing changing from 2020 to 2021. This 26-year-old young lady stabbed her 33-year-old girlfriend to death on New Year's Day at 4:30 a.m.
Oh, it was on New Year's Day. Wow. I didn't even realize it was New Year's Day.
Year's Day. I know I put the post out on the 3rd, but this went down on New Year's Day.
Wow. Quick question. Is she from B-More?
I'm going to make the assumption and say yes, because the killing was it was listed as the very first homicide for 2021 in Baltimore.
Okay. Wow.
And I'm just like,
that's a shame. That's nuts.
And my alphabet family, the LGBTQIA community, it's a lot of stereotypes about all different communities.
Oh yeah.
But, one of the stereotypes about the LGBT community that I particularly don't like is that they had volatile relationships. And my thing is, you know, when this story came out, people were in the comments on social media like, this one comment had me screaming. Okay. This girl said, this is exactly why I couldn't be no lesbian no more. I had to retire. She said she had to retire. I was just seeing her putting her jersey up in the rafters.
She said retire though.
She said I had to retire. I was screaming.
Oh my gosh.
But you know, a few people I had to block because I don't condone any hate of any type or any, you know, disrespectful language. But you know, some people were like, well, you know, their relationships are volatile and stuff. And I'm like, you know, it's very easy to pinpoint a volatile relationship on a lesbian couple or, you know, a gay couple. But guess what? It's brothers out here stabbing homegirls every day.
Absolutely.
It's women out here shooting out kneecaps and and slashing people's faces every day.
It is.
So this was just a very unfortunate situation. And from what I understand, it wasn't in the original story where I sourced, but one of my readers said that the victim had a daughter.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yep.
But you know what? Back to what you were saying. Now, why do you think that? Because you hear that stereotype a lot. We've all heard it. Why do you think that stereotype exists? Why?
I'm going to tell you, and
more, when it makes headlines, they may sensationalize it more. Do you think it's?
I think it is because, and if I'm wrong, I want my LGBTQ ICC friends to school your girl. Don't drag her. I think just based off of myself, if I were in a lesbian relationship, I already know that right now I'm in a heterosexual relationship. I was about to say a heterosexual. In a heterosexual, you know, marriage. But when I go off the deep end, he the cool, calm, collected one. So we kind of balance each other out. And, you know, women are emotional. And sometimes when we get in our bag or we PMSing or whatever, we can get a little high strung. So I think it's almost like two types of the same energy, like banging against each other.
Yeah, I think so too. Because that's the only thing I could come up with. Because even with I've even heard that stereotype with homosexual
men. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like you, like, is it estrogen and testosterone and testosterone? Just, and that makes, you know, I feel that way at times too, but you're right. Every day, like, and if it ain't on the news, first 48, there is men stabbing women, cutting women up in pieces every, you know, it's not the same. Same thing about, you know, black crime or violence. Like violence is in every culture.
It is in every culture. But, you know, they sensationalize it when it's us. Absolutely. And, you know, and I think that media outlets, and I know we're kind of taking a shift right here, but it's all relative. I think media outlets after the Black Lives Matter movement and after, you know, everything that evolved out of the George Floyd killing, you know, in Minneapolis, I think media outlets take a little more. What's the word I want to use? It's more like a jab now when it's a black, you know, when it's a crime or an assault from one melanated person to another melanated person. Now it's like, oh, well, where y'all little Black Lives Matter movement at now? You know, it's almost like they sensationalize it a little bit more. Yeah. And, you know, because I just feel like it's a jab. I feel like it's a jab because it's like, oh, y'all went from marching to shooting each other on the block. Right. And, you know, and sometimes our own people do it. I see in the comments all the time, I thought Black Lives Matter. This is why Black lives can't matter. And I need people to, number one, have a true understanding that all Black lives matter. Oh, that was crazy because I said all too. Sorry. Because we can never say all and Black Lives Matter in the same sentence. Every Black life matters, right? But the Black Lives Matter movement was centered on police brutality against Black people.
Absolutely.
So, you know, if your uncle's is drunk and in the backyard throwing down, don't stand out there and yell Black Lives Matter to them.
You got to come up with your own.
Yeah.
Y'all got to. That's an issue, but you're right. I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah, you got to stand out there and holler Harris Lives Matter or Smith Lives Matter or Johnson Lives Matter. You know, to get your drunk uncles to stop fighting in the backyard. You know, so you know, I think that the Black Lives Matter movement has really been remixed and convoluted, purposefully watered down purposefully to confuse people about what the true message is. So, with that being said, I'm surprised I didn't see anything about Black Lives Matter in this story about Lakeyria. I think her name is Lakeyria. I'm surprised somebody didn't come in and say Black Lives Matter under that post. But, I say it all the time, and I block someone on Facebook because anytime there's a story like this, and, of course I report it because it's celebrity news based. Like, she's an actress. She was in a big film that came out on HBO Max last year. The film is produced by Will and Jada Pinkett Smith. This film was a big deal.
Huge. And
so that's why I wrote about it. And, every time I write these stories, I always, and I will never stop asking people to please stop the violence. Like, just please stop the violence. And someone came in and laughed. They wrote, "Oh, please stop the violence," laugh out loud. And I blocked them.
Yeah. Because what's funny about that?
What is funny? Because they basically were saying, because I think it was more to it before, the something. But basically they were saying that I was making a useless plea that violence is never going to stop. And, and while that may be true in some degree, don't bring that energy to me when I'm asking people to put their guns down and put their knives down and stop hurting one another. Don't bring that energy to me. So if I can't tell you not to bring the energy to me, I can sure enough block you from bringing it to me.
Quick, fast, in a hurry.
Okay?
Like it's nothing.
The ice.
Stay hot. Just saying.
The block is hot. Okay? Listen. So, so with that being said, my condolences to the family of the victim.
Yes.
And two lives lost. Story. 26, 33, and a life ruined. The little girl lost her mama.
Yeah.
So,
I had one decision, just one, 60 seconds or whatever it took for her to make that decision. It's so sad, too, because it's that quick. If you just step back and pause. That's going through her head right now. Like, all I had to do was walk out, or all I had to do was...
And guess what the police officer said?
What?
Well, it was a situation where cooler heads didn't prevail. Oh, really?
Wow.
And that just goes to show the lack of empathy, the lack of connection, sympathy, nothing. Just cooler heads didn't prevail.
That's actually sarcastic. Like,
it is. You know what cooler heads didn't prevail is? You and I in the store arguing over the last Barbie doll.
Yeah. Yeah.
The last black Barbie in Walmart. That's cooler heads did not prevail. This woman was stabbed multiple times in her chest. The full story is at icecreamconvos.com. And if you want to know, or if you don't recall right off the top of your head who the actress is, you can visit icecreamconvos.com and see her photo, because she is new to acting. Like, this could have been everything.
What's so sad. Talent going down the drain. Like, you could have had the world, and you had it like the world in your palm of your hands.
Talent, lives, everything. So just my prayers to all the families impacted by this. And, hopefully someone else can learn from this and just think twice, think thrice.
Yes.
Think 3 times
before
you
just stop and think. Literally say pause to yourself when you feel you like, because we all get that feeling. I know I get the shakes.
Okay.
Like, when you get that, just...
I ain't gonna act like you ain't had to pull me out of Walmart in a body shaper.
Yeah. So, y'all, I got to tell y'all about that one day.
This girl had to pull me out of Walmart in a body shaper. True story.
Oh yeah, all facts. We definitely got to tell them.
2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I think it was closer to 3. Maybe
okay,
2:33.
It was about 2:45.
Yeah, you kicked it all the way off. Put a swim move on me, y'all. She has, listen, when I tell you she put an NFL move on me, I got her now.
I hit you with the AI crossover.
Yeah, you did.
You quick, though. She's strong, y'all. She real strong. She real strong.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's switch gears to some exciting news. So Nicki Minaj, y'all know she welcomed her baby boy, but she gave us the first photos of her little Papa Bear, and y'all, he's so goddamn cute.
Them cheeks, I want them cheeks.
Oh.
Looking like his mama.
Oh, he looked just like her. But I could see his daddy too.
Okay, you can see his dad.
I can't pinpoint what it is about his daddy, but I can see. Yeah, because his daddy fine, even though he got a murky past, But who don't have a murky past? I mean, I did my 8 hours in jail.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna hear about these 8 hours, okay? I did my 8 hours in jail.
8 long hours.
Okay, 8 long hours. So, but yeah, so he is so cute, Papa Bear. And it's funny because Nicki, when she talks to her fans, she talks about how he is demanding, he is a handful. And I'm like, well, girl, sis, what baby ain't demanding?
Yeah.
But to be fair and honest, you have to think about it differently, right? Us moms, we push these babies out. We like, okay, ooh, come on, sweet baby, black Jesus in the manger, because the end was full. Help me take care of this child of yours, right? And we take care of the child. Think about Nicki. How many years has Nicki been primped, pampered, ain't have to lift a finger for nothing?
True that.
You know, the only time she have to do anything for herself is when she chooses to, in her private time, in her, in her home life. So you go from being one of hip hop's elites to now you have a baby that be like, a baby that's like, I don't care that you getting your lace front put on. I'm ready for my milk, Onika. Onika.
Yes. And I'm so glad it's a boy.
I know.
He's gonna be. Can you imagine the time when he get to pulling and tugging on or her hair and her everything? Like I just can't wait.
And chewing on her nails, snatching that jewelry off her neck, snatching them bamboo earrings.
Girl, yes.
And he already sitting up with a little iced out chain on that say Papa Bear.
Cute.
Oh,
he is so adorable.
Adorable. So congratulations to Nicki and Kenneth on their little Papa Bear. He is truly a sweet, sweet Papa Bear. If you have not seen pictures of Papa Bear, be sure to visit icecreamconvos.com and you can see the photos. Some more good news. See, I tried to make it a point. I got the bad news out the way first, the really, really bad news. And you see, I'm trying to slide into this good lane. You feel me?
I see where you work. I see you.
Watch me work. I'm trying to be where the money reside. Okay, so Naturi Naughton is engaged.
Nice.
See what happened? Tasha St. Patrick got out of jail, got engaged. Look at God.
And look at her now.
Look at her now. Look at God. Okay. But yes, so Naturi Naughton got engaged and it was around Christmas. She got engaged for Christmas. Now, here's the thing. Naturi is very serious about keeping her private life private. So she is not telling nobody who her man is. If you don't know Naturi on a personal level, to know who her man's is. But listen, it's always that one cousin who will get that check from TMZ.
Yes.
It's just a matter of time before we find out who he is. Okay. Because we all got that one cousin.
Oh, yeah.
Who gonna be on the horn with Harvey like, now how much y'all be paying for tips? Because my stimmy was only $600. And I still got to get this full frontal and my girl tripping. I know she be doing hair with the lights off because of the pandemic and the COVIDs, the COVID's regulations, but I got to get this frontal because I'm going to Atlanta where they don't act like COVID exists because I'm going to the club. So yeah, about that. So yeah, so congratulations to Naturi Naughton. And what I thought was super, super sweet was he scheduled a photo shoot, a Christmas family photo shoot for them. For him, Naturi, and her daughter. And I think her daughter's name is Zuri because I think her daughter is Zuri and LeBron's daughter is Zuri. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is it. Cute chocolate baby, Lord Jesus. She's so just, she just looked like she melt in your mouth and not in your hand. And so he actually set out this whole photo shoot. So of course Naturi would be fly. She would be jazzed up and perfectly ready to take her engagement photos.
That was
smart.
Perfect. It is. It's very smart.
Yes. Not only did he give Naturi a ring, he also gave Zuri a ring.
Oh yeah. He didn't want me over.
A tear.
Whoever he is.
A tear.
Yes.
A tear. So yeah, that was super, super sweet.
Yeah.
Rotimi, Mr. Butterscotch.
Rotimi.
Mr. Butterscotch.
Proud of Rotimi.
He has found his Mrs. Butterscotch. And when I tell you they a fine, fine couple.
Yeah, they are.
If they sex tape leak, I ain't gonna be mad. I'm just saying.
Nah, not at all.
They are a gorgeous, gorgeous couple. And when I tell you that man is full blown head over heels in love without a shadow of a doubt, he know this is what he want and it's her. So they are an absolute beautiful couple. I believe they got engaged, but right before New Year's or either New Year's Eve. It was one or the other because all the days run together. Because as far as I'm concerned, today is Friday. But yes, so a beautiful, beautiful couple, beautiful engagement. If you did not see the engagement video, you are free to visit icecreamconvos.com to take a look at that. But congratulations to Rotimi and Vanessa.
I'm so happy for him. I don't know. I feel like it's my little cousin or something. Like my cousin is, I don't know. I'm just happy.
I am happy for him because I used to have a crush on Rotimi until I found out I was too old. Sometimes you just find out you're too old to be trying to have a crush on somebody's son. Like it's awkward.
It is. And you do. I'm officially there because it's like, oh, wait a minute. How old are you, baby?
Okay. I'll be like, oh shoot, you graduated with my son? My bad. I think we all can learn from Jada. You don't entangle with the kids' friends. Okay. All right. Yes. All right, Karla. So we are going to take another break. And when we come back, now we have the engagements. But after this break and we come back, we going to talk about the divorces. Everybody didn't make it. Everybody didn't make it. All right. So we'll be right back. All right, we are back. Karla, you ready, girl?
Yeah.
All right, so we had all the engagements. We had Naturi, we had Rotimi, and we had some other people that we didn't mention. But we also had the divorces. Tyrese took to social media the day before his 42nd birthday. Now, I need y'all to take all this in because Tyrese has been problematic for quite some time, but y'all don't want to talk about it. Y'all don't want to sit down at the dinner table and have a real conversation with Ayala Vanzan about it. Tyrese took to social media the day before his 42nd birthday and announced that him and his wife, Samantha Lee, were divorcing after 4 years of marriage.
Wow. Why, Tyrese? Why there?
But let me tell you how I found out about the divorce. I'm just minding my black-owned business. And across my Twitter feed comes Atlanta News saying that Tyrese's Range Rover was stolen from the driveway of his Buckhead mansion. Now, you tell me where people just walking up to a driveway of a mansion.
And Buckhead.
Well, no, girl, Buckhead is the ghetto now.
For real?
I got to email you about that. Yeah, girl, Buckhead the ghetto.
What is going on?
Girl, Buckhead is Bankhead.
Wow. No, stop.
I would feel safer in the Bluff than Buckhead.
I'm gonna need you to stop playing. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. I'm gonna need that. Wow,
girl, I'm gonna have to send you an email about. About Buckhead. I can't even go to Lenox Mall no more, girl. They be shooting down there all the time.
What?
Lenox.
Stop. 2020. What did you do? What did you do to Buckhead?
Child, the Kravitz got him down there shooting. Okay, so look. So he was like, so I'm like, hold on. You mean to tell me somebody went up into Tyrese's driveway of his Buckhead mansion? Because, see, I'm more... Take Buckhead out of it because I already know Buckhead ghetto now. But the driveway of a mansion, I picture mansions to have gated communities at least, or at least a gate around your mansion.
Exactly.
So who just rolling up in your driveway? And then as I read even further, Tyrese left the key fob in the cup holder inside the truck.
Huh?
Now I know an insurance scam when I see one. I don't know, Mr. Officer. I ran in the house to get something. I had left the keys in the ignition in the car running. Bruh, he left the key fob in the cup holder. But come on, Karla. We've been here long enough. We done been here. We know. Come on, Karla. Who can see a key fob in a Range Rover? Like, what's the likelihood?
True. That's true.
Listen to me, Karla. Hold on, baby. Listen to me, because I'm about to lay these facts down, and then I'm going to talk to my lawyer in case they try to come for me. Listen. Number one, the Range Rover is in the driveway of your mansion.
Right.
Buckhead ghetto. Okay. Your Buckhead mansion. 9 times out of 10, if you are Tyrese and driving a Range Rover, I'm just going to make the poor assumption that your windows are tinted.
Right. True.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your key fob. Most key fobs are black in nature. So your key fob is in a key holder, which is down in the console. Down. So you mean to tell me somebody is going to roll up to your driveway and say, you know what? The Lord told me that it's a Range Rover out here with my name on it with a key fob in the key holder. Come on, Jesus. So I'm going to walk these driveways. And I'm going to look in every Range Rover in the key hold in the cup holder until I find a key fob, because the doors are unlocked, mind you, Jesus. Because that Range Rover got my name on it.
Wow.
Now,
that's crazy.
As if that wasn't strange enough. I read, and I didn't confirm, and I usually don't speak on things I don't confirm, so I'm letting you know it has not been confirmed. But I read that Tyrese went down there and bailed out the boys who stole the truck.
Huh?
Talk to me.
Stop.
Talk to me.
Habla
conmigo.
Sound like a scam shit. Sound like one to me. Wow. He actually bailed out the dudes
who stole the truck.
No way. No, he didn't.
Now, mind you, this truck was stolen the same day he announced his divorce from his wife.
Just a coincidence. Wow. This don't even make it make sense.
I need Sergeant Mason from First 48 on this case. I know it's not a homicide, but I need Sergeant Mason. I need her to go ahead and flat iron her hair at her desk and then go on and investigate this case. Come on, son.
Yeah,
Tyrese is so problematic.
He is
so, and the fact that we share a birthday, we both Capricorns.
Yeah, y'all do. Same day.
Oh, he just so embarrassing.
And he's such an attention seeker. He is embarrassing. And he's been problematic now for years.
Years.
Years. This is not anything new with Tyrese.
Girl. And then the crazy part was, now you and I know personally that this divorce announcement was no shock to nobody.
Right.
Because I told y'all years ago when I was working that red carpet for Fast 8, I told y'all what I saw when Tyrese got out that car with his wife and she got out, thought she was going to get on that red carpet and he gave her the look of death.
Yes.
And she turned around and got right back in the car. So
Crazy.
I knew right then and there that all that little lovey-dovey, my wife and my Nubian queen with the good hair and beautiful complexion, I knew all that was some BS on social media. Because I saw him give her the look of death with my own two eyes.
And you see how they be fronting.
Okay.
Why it seem like, and we're going to get off of this, the ones that make the most beautiful love songs, because I'm not going to mention another R&B artist.
How you gonna act like
that?
that was a problematic song because he was like, how you gonna act like that? Maybe I should have went with Sweet Lady. Whew, I would pull out a problematic song, right?
Like, I don't know. It's like and Tyrese has been problematic, like you said, but that whole story sounds fishy to me. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, like that whole stolen truck, it's definitely a setup.
The key fob in the cup holder.
Yeah, it just he should have tried harder on that one.
Try harder next time.
Harder. Yeah.
Or he should have got a little writing team together to put the script together. Okay, so moving on. Mm-hmm. Khloe Kravitz and Karl Glussman. I don't know because I never called this house. They are divorcing after 18 months of marriage.
Wow.
Listen, you can't tell me Zoe Kravitz don't know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
18 months?
Know when to walk away. Know when to run.
18 months? You just getting past that.
Okay.
That first and tough year.
Listen, they just celebrated their 1-year anniversary in June. Wow. And he wrote her this elaborate, beautiful message about
all that.
Like, mama, we made it. If we can make it through this pandemic, we can make it through anything. Wow. I love you for the rest of my life. I went to his Instagram today and it was a picture of his skint up leg. I said, well, damn.
Oh, wow.
He has scrubbed
everything.
Everything.
What's there? It was not pretty then.
It wasn't pretty. He scrubbed her.
It wasn't mutual.
He scrubbed her. Wow. They could at least had a little, like, oh, well, this is my past, Right. And that's the thing. That's when that's when it's ugly. Mm-hmm. That's a telltale sign of like, it wasn't a mutual thing or it wasn't nice. Even jumping back to Tyrese and Samantha, my first inclination was, I was like, it's been a minute since I seen Tyrese and his black Nubian queen with fair skin and good hair. And I went through her Instagram because, brothers they are faking flaws. So I went through her Instagram and ain't see Tyrese nowhere.
Wow,
nowhere.
Really?
Done. Finito. Gone. I was like, oh, Tyrese out here ghost.
Wow.
Ghost.
Yeah.
So, I hate to hear about divorces, especially but I think the COVID. The
COVID fucking up home.
The COVID.
You gotta check that out. Honestly, you gotta check that out. I don't think I have a love hate with Boosie.
Me too. That's what I was about to say. Yes.
He's on point about this COVID and what it's doing to relationships.
Boosie like that cousin that you like, you love him, but sometimes you be like, yo, he be doing too much. Sometimes
put him out. You gotta put him out sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta put him out.
Get out. Yeah.
All right, Boosie, your time's up. You wore out your welcome, baby. You wore out your welcome.
Yes.
But yeah, so with that being said, I guess prayers up just for all the new loves, all the love losses, and all the new relationships that are on the horizon. Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
But let me tell you something. Lori Harvey be getting to it.
Don't she?
I told JB, I said, I'm really not mad at her. Just exercising that young, happy cooter. That's none of my business. Just let her do what she gonna do. Yeah. She is just like
she's young.
Mm-hmm. Muscle memory. She's operating off of muscle memory. She operating off of muscle memory. You let Lori Harvey cook. Yes. Let her cook.
Yes.
Because listen, I can't even be mad. Like I couldn't have Michael B. Jordan because he is in that category of the, hey, who moms is this? Like if I was to slide in Michael B. Jordan's DMs right now, he would respond like, thank you, ma'am. Damn.
Girl, that reality when you get hit with the ma'am. I remember the first time I just got hit with that recently.
That ma'am hit different, don't it?
Yeah, it hit a little different.
Ooh, that ma'am hit different. So that's why I left Rotimi alone, because I did not want him to be like, oh, thank you, butterscotch ma'am. No. No.
You stupid.
Oh, man. All right, Karla. So before we get out of here, I want to know what you watching.
Thanks to you. Like, you know me. I'm always watching old stuff, but new, like, I'm watching The Teacher.
Oh, A Teacher.
Because of you. Yeah. It's a slow,
slow burn.
Yeah, but I'm right at, wait a minute. Right after, like, I don't want to get spoiled in case
she smashed yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Couple times. Few times.
Okay. They went to the cabin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm after that. Right after she got exposed. I'm literally right there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad I decided to watch it, though. Because at first I'm like, I ain't trying to watch no. Then, girl, I found myself sitting there like, ooh, well, what's next? Like, when is she? No, she ain't going to do that to her, is she?
Wait, but listen, if you have not watched The Teacher, be sure to watch it. It is now streaming on Hulu. And with that being said, we also dropped our what to watch in January 2021 list on icecreamconvos.com. So just go in, search January, and the list will come up. But girl, the one thing that I learned from that whole series was no matter how cool you are with somebody, don't get comfortable enough to tell them a secret.
No. Oh, girl.
Ooh.
Drank a little too much. I can't even remember what she was drinking that night, but
I don't know. It must have been some Captain Morgan's.
You made a good point. I didn't even think about that, but yes.
That is because
so
especially an acquaintance, like, we all have that person, as far as I'm concerned, Karla can write my autobiography. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave her some little notes like, leave that out. Make sure you mention the 8 hours I did in jail, because that was a pivotal moment in my life. I need a whole chapter on the 8 hours I did in jail. So there are some people that you trust to write your autobiography, but if it's an acquaintance that you just been kicking it with, nah, son, don't let nobody make you comfortable enough to tell them a secret. Not a co-worker.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that. But I'm so glad you pointed that out. I didn't even think about that part. Yeah, that. And why is it always an English teacher? And I'm gonna leave it alone like that. I actually have a real deal story, a real life story.
Because they be looking for some excitement.
You think so?
Yeah. And then I was thinking to myself, like, yo, if I was in school and I had a real fine teacher, like, would I have like,
listen, you ain't had one. I had a couple, and I'm gonna tell you right now.
Well, shout out to Mr. Shaughnessy. Shout out to Mr. Shaughnessy, because he looked like he stepped straight out of a 70s porn, and I was like, yo, Mr. Shaughnessy. Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think we've all had a couple that I remember having one, and I'm like, man, listen. But the
But the thing was, even with Mr. Shaughnessy, even though I was a student, he still was older enough for me to look at him like he's an adult and I'm a child.
Gotcha.
See, now they got these teachers that's fresh out of college.
24, 25, yeah.
Yeah, like those young teachers. And then you dealing with high school students who done hit their 18th birthday. That's a recipe for disaster.
Oh, it is. It is. I always felt like there should be some type of, I don't know if you can make laws, but I'm funny about that.
You should not be able to teach.
Educators right out of college going into teaching in a high school building.
They should only, like fresh out of college educators should only be able to do grade school. Yeah. Elementary and grade school. Yeah. Like now, if you go into high school, you need to have your AARP card.
Yeah, straight up.
Into the high school.
Middle school, these boys are big and like listen,
yes.
I don't even want them in the middle school, you know.
Yeah. So. That's when they be like, ma'am. I'll be like, oh, dang. Boy, I thought you was... Don't tell your mom. I'm sorry. I'm getting old. My prescription is weak. I thought you was 30. I'm sorry. I really, really thought you was 30. So, for me, I am watching Your Honor on Showtime. Okay. Your Honor is so freaking good. It is set in New Orleans. Mm-hmm. It is Bryan Cranston, who we all know and love I know we both. I just got it with the meth. Breaking Bad. Yeah. So we all know and love him from Breaking Bad. And he is killing his role. He is a prominent judge in New Orleans. Mm-hmm. And most of the people who come before him are like low income gangbangers, so on and so forth. But his son killed a gangster's his son killed a boy in a hit and run. And the boy that he killed ended up being the son of the New Orleans' most notorious gangster. Oh, so rather than the judge turning him in and doing the right thing, he's trying to cover it up because he knows the minute that gangster find out his son kill his boy, it's curtains.
Yeah. Wow.
So when I tell you, I literally be yelling at the TV every single week. It is only on episode 5. You still got time. When I tell you they depict black people, like it's just so raw and so real. And like they highlight police brutality. They highlight corruption in the judicial system. Like this show is everything. It's everything.
All right, that's on my list.
So, yes. So, watch Your Honor. Okay? So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode of the Ice Cream Convos Podcast. Again, we have a lot of exciting things coming down the pike. Be sure to connect with us on social media. We are Ice Cream Convos everywhere. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube. And, Karla, I'm on the fence about this app. I don't know if I want to keep the app in 2021, so we need to have a little meeting about that.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I just don't feel like the ICC friends are utilizing it, the way I would like them to. So I'm not sure about that. So we'll discuss that privately. But Scoop on Blogging Podcast. Be sure to follow Scoop on Blogging on Facebook and Instagram. And interviews start this Wednesday. So I'm very excited about that. So be sure to tune in. I'm actually knocking out 2 interviews on Wednesday. I'm going back to back. Yes, ma'am. So I'm very, very excited. Please make a mental note that all new episodes of the Ice Cream Convos Podcast are now dropping on Tuesday. And probably not next week, but the following week, we are going to go back to start recording live on Facebook and YouTube so that you can tune in, comment in real time, give us your feedback, your thoughts, and all of that. It makes it so much fun. So I will be rolling out the links for that to let you know when you can tune into live tapings of the Ice Cream Convos Podcast. And just be sure to subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. Subscribe, comment, rate the show, and share with a friend. Okay. So with that being said, you got any closing remarks, Booski?
Wear your mask, drink plenty of water, and stay in your lane. That's it. What you got?
Beep, beep, stay in your lane. And I just want to add, don't leave your key fobs and your cup holders. All right, so we love you guys, and we will see you next week. ICC.
We all we got.
Peace.
See ya.
Ice Cream Conversation. Ice Cream Conversation.